Oscar season is basically the Super Bowl for people who cry at movies and argue about cinematography at dinner parties. And the 2026 race, it's an absolute dumpster fire for excellence. Historic first, a brand new category nobody quite knows how to vote for, and two films locked in a death match for the biggest prize in Hollywood. Buckle up.
Whew, stiff competition. How's it going to go? Let's see. Pucker up.
And the Oscar goes to.
And the Oscar goes to.
And the Oscar goes to.
For Best Visual Effects, the nominees are Avatar Fire and Ash, F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, The Lost Bus, and Sinners. Best Visual Effect wasn't even a contest worth debating. James Cameron showed up as he tends to do and reminded everyone as he essentially invented the rule book on visual spectacle. Avatar Fire and Ash launched it into orbit. Sinners and F1 flexed admirably, but you won't bet against Cameron here any more than you'd bet against gravity. Prediction: Avatar Fire and Ash. For Best Sound, the nominees are F1, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Sirat. Best Sound is where things get interesting. In a way, a car engine is interesting, specifically F1's engine. Sinners weaves its soundscape beautifully into its musical soul, but F1 is a film that essentially is sound. It roars, screeches, and thunders its way into your chest cavity. The BAFTA already went its way, and the Academy has a well-documented soft support for loud vehicles doing fast things. Top Gun Maverick taught us that lesson. Prediction: F1. For Best Original Score, the nominees are Bugonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Best Original Score is frankly a formality. Ludwig Göransson built the film skeleton out of the blue riffs and rock and roll. The score is a character. It has been vacuuming up precursor awards like a very musical Roomba. Hamnet's composition are genuinely gorgeous, but this race ended before it started. Prediction: Sinners. For Best Animated Features, the nominees are Arco, Elio, K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Emily, and Zootopia 2. Best Animated Feature had a quiet year, until K-pop Demon Hunter World's End and consumed the entire cultural conversation. Little Emily is genuinely moving film, the kind critics described as a hidden gem precisely because audience weren't watching it. K-pop Demon Hunters meanwhile had audience very much watching it. Phenomenon beats gem 9 times out of 10. Prediction: K-pop Demon Hunters. For Best International Features, the nominees are The Secret Agent, Brazil, It Was Just an Accident, Iran, Sirat, Spain, Sentimental Value, Norway, and The Voice of Hind Rajab, Palestine. Best International Feature is a heavyweight fight between two films that earned their way into the Best Picture conversation. No small feat. Norway's Sentimental Value is an intimate, quietly devastating story about a father and a daughter finding their way back to each other. Beautiful. Then there's Brazil's The Secret Agent. Sprawling, politically ferocious, set against the brutal backdrop of a 1970s military dictatorship. The Academy tends to reward films that feel like matter in capital letters. Prediction: The Secret Agent. For Best Casting, the nominees are Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, and Sinners. Best casting is brand new, and nobody, not pundits, not insiders, not even the voters themselves fully knows what they are doing yet. The category hasn't existed since 2001, which means the first winner gets to write the blueprint. The smart money lands on Sinners and its casting director Francine Meisler, a Hollywood legend whose resume reads like a greatest hit albums. When in doubt, go with the legend. Prediction: Sinners. For Best Cinematography, the nominees are Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Best Cinematography carries the weight of history this year. Autumn Markopo could become the first woman ever to win this award for Sinners. That's an extraordinary narrative. But Michael Bauman just won the BAFTA for One Battle After Another. And momentum is a stubborn thing. Those rolling hill track shots, That jaw-dropping car chase sequence, the camera work in One Battle doesn't just capture the film, it is the film. Momentum regrettably beats narrative. Prediction, One Battle After Another. For Best Original Screenplay, the nominees are Blue Moon, It Was Just an Accident, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. Best Original Screenplay has Ryan Coogler on a precursor sweep so dominant it's almost unsportsmanlike. The BAFTA is already on his shelf. The story he built for Sinners, rich, layered, and vibrant, deserves exactly this kind of recognition. Jafar Panay's It Was Just an Accident and the chaotic genius of Marty Supreme put up worthy fights, but Coogler's taking this one home with both hands. Prediction, Sinners. For Best Adapted Screenplay, the nominees are Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams. Best Adapted Screenplay belongs to Paul Thomas Anderson, and the only real question is how graciously everyone else accepts that. One Battle After Another is technically adapted from Thomas Pynchon's Vineland, but it plays like a PTA original, strange, alive, and utterly his own. He's been nominated in the screenplay category 5 times. He has 0 wins. The Academy does enjoy eventually correcting its own oversights. Prediction, One Battle After Another. For Best Supporting Actress, the nominees are Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value, Inga Leela's Sentimental Value, Amy Madigan, Weapons, Wunmi Musako, Sinners, and Tiana Taylor, One Battle After Another. Best Supporting Actor is the most chaotic race of the entire evening, which is saying something. The Sentimental Value vote splits cleanly between Elle Fanning and Inga Leela's, which mathematically kicks open the door for a 3-way brawl. Amy Madigan, who waited a record-shattering 40 years between nomination, brings a deeply compelling story. Tiana Taylor won the Golden Globe, and there's Wunmi Musako, who just won the BAFTA for Sinners. And the BAFTA momentum has a nasty habit of following nominee across that landing. Prediction, Wunmi Musako, Sinners. For Best Supporting Actor, the nominees are Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another, Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein, Delroy Lindo, Sinners, Sean Penn, One Battle After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value. Best Supporting Actor looked like a short thing right up until it didn't. One Battle After Another feels both Sean Penn and Benicio del Toro, which should, in theory, split the vote and hand the trophy to Stellan Skarsgård, 74 years old and receiving his first ever nomination for Sentimental Value. A perfect Oscar story, and yet Sean Penn went and won the BAFTA for playing what sounds like a genuinely terrifying villain, which threw a grenade into a tidy theory. Prediction, Sean Penn, One Battle After Another. For Best Actress, the nominees are Jessie Buckley, Hamnet, Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson, Song Blue, Renee Rinsway, Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone, Begonia. Best Actress is a rare category where the word lock actually means something. Jessie Buckley in Hamnet is not the frontrunner, she is the category, raw, devastating, and deeply felt. Her performance in the Shakespeare-adjacent grief story is the kind that it haunts people. Rose Byrne gave a tour de force in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, which in many other year might be enough. This is not any other year. Prediction, Jessie Buckley, Hamlet. For Best Actor, the nominees are Timothée Chalamet, Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan, Sinners, and Wagner Moura, The Secret Agent. Best Actor is Master vs. Student showdown the internet was built to argue about. Leonardo DiCaprio is a 2-time nominee, 1-time winner, the kind of star whose name alone bends gravity. And yet Timothée Chalamet, playing a showy, prickly, fascinating mess of a man in Marty Supreme, has put together the kind of performance that simply cannot be ignored. Rio had to survive a bear mauling for his first Oscar. The Academy isn't handing him the second one without a fight, and Chalamet isn't losing this one. Prediction, Timothée Chalamet, Marty Supreme. For Best Director, the nominees are Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another, Ryan Coogler, Sinners, Josh Safdie, Marty Supreme, Joachim Trier, Sentimental Value, and Chloe Zhao, Hamnet. Best Director is Paul Thomas Anderson, Martin Scorsese moment, and he has been waiting long enough. 14 career nominations, 0 wins, the kind of track record that stops being an oversight and starts being an embarrassment. He just swept the DGA, the BAFTA, and the Golden Globe for one battle after another. Ryan Coogler and Josh Safdie both did phenomenal work, but this is PTA's night and everyone in the room knows it. Prediction: Paul Thomas Anderson, one battle after another. For Best Picture, the nominees are Bugonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Best Picture, here we are, the one that matters. Sinners is a record-setting commercial juggernaut with 16 nominations, the kind of crowd energy that fills theaters twice. It is beloved. One Battle After Another is positioned to sweep director, adapted screenplay, and editing. And the Academy has spent recent years gravitating toward the more intimate and artful over the spectacular and crowd-pleasing. This is PTA's night. The whole ceremony has been pointing toward it like a compass finding north. Prediction: One Battle After Another. The real question isn't whether one battle wins. It's whether Sinners pulls off the kind of upset that people talk about for the next decade. Drop your boldest prediction and may the most deserving film win. Or at least the most politically savvy one.
Thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you. God damn it! Viva la